What's good? This is out you, Bobby Beans. This is my iconic interview with 91.
Tell me, what is it like growing up in Oakland? For those who may not know, what's the experience like?
It's beautiful, really. You know, I mean, every I guess no matter where you grew up, it got its ups and its downs. But all in all, for me, you know, I loved every second of it. You know, it's really blessed. Like, you know, we was in the hood, but we didn't even know it till we was old. You know?
Right. When did it set in for you that okay, I'm from the hood?
When did it set in for me? I'm gonna say it ain't maybe the only times it might ever set in is when it's real bad, like, you know, when you dealing with maybe death or something like that. Minus that, everything was good. You know, the squirrels was humping, the birds was chirping, you know, the grass was green. So for me, it was all on my side of it. It was all good. It's like the movie Friday. You know, it's beautiful until it's ugly.
Right. So tell me some of your favorite memories from growing up in Oakland.
You know, favorite memories starting as a kid. You know, just running around, playing outside with my friends, playing in the neighborhood. You know, going to school.
Specific experiences, like anything that happened that it was just like, yo, that was lit.
Anything that just happened that it was like, that was lit. I might have to. You know what? I don't really know where to go with it because everything was lit.
Right.
You know, it's hard
to play sports or anything.
It's hard to put out one particular thing. I played football my freshman and sophomore year. I didn't play junior and senior year, but you know it was all good.
Now tell me, Billy Squad or the
Billy Gang? That's the guys back home. That's been the thing, you know, for a long time now. We kind of been on the music tip, been in the city for a long time.
You just posted a picture with them. You like 20 years deep. You know, you posted like the elementary picture with a couple of them guys.
Nah, for sure.
I don't see too many people that can really keep people around that long. What is it about your squad that really, what's thorough about them that you get 20 years in with people?
You know, we all just a lot alike. We all a lot alike. We you know, growing up, we was the cool kids. You know, we always had the girls, always had the drip. We was the cool kids. So, you know, it's just we all always had that mindset. You know, we gonna be together and we gonna turn it to $1 billion. That's where it came from.
Okay, but that was the whole mindset of Billy. Okay. What are some of the other members of the Billy Gang? I know you said you got that influence for putting that OG Bobby Billions in there. It came from Billy. Yeah. Anybody else got some players on the name like that?
You know, you got Space Boy Fresh. He one of the main guys up there at 97.9 at the radio station back home. Space Boy Fresh. You got David Impey, Mike Riley. You got my brother Ben Billy who just passed last year. Man, it's a bunch of us. You got Zach, Zay Allen. You know, it's a bunch of us.
Now, when did the music begin?
For the group as a whole, or for me?
Let's say for the group as a whole, because that influence that was there for you.
So for the group as a whole, shit, teenagers. You know, 13. Shit, probably earlier than that.
So what was you doing back then?
I was just cool. Too cool to rap. I was too cool to rap. I should have been rapping.
That was your thoughts on it?
That was my thoughts on it, yeah. I was too cool to rap, man. I just didn't in my mind that, you know, when I was young, I might have been. I didn't see the money in it at the time. So
right.
I just wasn't focused on it. You know?
It's crazy because you're really talented, bro. Like your songs, they really hit. It's a lot of passion in them, a lot of pain, a lot of experience in them. Yeah. So people say you really, didn't start too long ago, but the proof is in the pudding with the success.
Man, yeah.
What was your very first song or project?
My very first project was Holy Ghost.
Okay.
It was Holy Ghost. And the first single from Holy Ghost was Outside.
That's unbelievable, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy for it to really just take off like that,
Sure.
So what was that experience like when you first like dropped your, outside and everything? Like, what was the platform for that? Because there's a lot of independent artists out here who've been doing it for a long time, and they might have the talent as well, but they not necessarily moving, how they need to be.
And
what is some advice you can give to people on that?
Man, bro, Say Cheese TV. That's what it was. I think that's what caught the and shit. Work with these bigger artists, man. Shit. So for me and my mission, we started out with Say Cheese TV. We dropped that, and we got the feature for Outside with 3. Dropped that, shit. From there, it just, yeah.
Right features, right relationships, building those.
Yep.
Alright, so for your first project, reaching out to your first feature and everything doing so well, it opened all these doors for you.
Yeah.
What were some of the, the positive influences that came in from this industry? Who were some like the OGs and mentors that came in and just really got at you? Like, who was the first one that really reached out and just like?
Well, it started out with home. I kind of don't got time to really get game and chop it up with everybody now, but it started out at home. It started out with the feature from 3, and then Trap, Yella hit me. The artists from out here in Houston out hit me. Trae calling me, giving me game. Just really everybody in Texas, and then we lock in with Empire. Got to really chop it up, kick game with guys and get some knowledge. But just the people we rock with.
You did like 70 million streams last year on Spotify.
Yeah, man, for sure, it's crazy.
So it seems like things are moving fast.
Man.
How do you adapt to that mentally?
I feel like I was already adapted to it. I've always been an on the scene type of nigga. So I was like a rapper before I started. I was living like a rapper before I started rapping. I was crowd surfing when I ain't had no bars. I was for sure. I feel like, I got like saying one of my songs in No Breaks, I was built for it. Like I was ready for it.
Now, did you grow up with a heavy church influence?
Yeah, for sure.
I hear you.
My grandmother, for sure, growing up as a kid, she can't leave us at the house by ourselves. She go to church, we going to church too. And so I used to, as a kid, I was going to church, we go about 4-5 days out the week. Granny had us sitting there. Choir rehearsal, that's where the music part came from. That's the part that stuck with me the most. But then, she got your Ursha board practice, we running around in circles all up and down the pews and the hallways. She got us sit. What else they got? She got us sit everything.
So that's really where the music started for.
Praise dance rehearsal. Yeah. Watching the praise dance.
So that's really where that first music influence really came. Kind of from your grandmother having you in the church and the choir?
For sure. That's definitely where I feel like, as you get older, you start to kind of get out of that part of life and bump your head and run around. But I'm still bumping my head. But I feel like, that was in me growing up. And, I feel like that part plays a major role in where I am today, just God's blessing, I feel like that plays a major part in where I am today. And then with me, it's even more personal because I'm using it in my music. Mm-hmm. So on top of the fact that, just having God just on your side, shit, I'm really, really, really hands-on. It's church up in my verses, for sure.
Yeah, for real. How many verses got church in them? Because you got your own choir?
I got my own choir, yeah.
All right, let's talk about the choir.
Family. Yeah, the family.
Who makes up this choir? Where did you find these people? Because they sound amazing.
Man, we just really, me and my engineer reached out to, put a bunch of singers together and shit. We practiced and we rehearsed and we got something going. We got something, shout out to the family. I appreciate y'all.
So the same choir every single time?
Now it is. Yeah. Now I got my select group of people that shit.
So when you go on tour, we're gonna see the choir on stage, anything like that?
We gonna get there for sure. We rocking out like Kirk Franklin and God's property.
Right. Speaking of Kirk Franklin, do you see yourself ever doing something with an artist like him?
I want to for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna get one in one day. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Okay. Now let's talk about Holy Goat too.
Yeah.
Today, and I also want to talk about Trae because you mentioned Trae.
Yeah.
Today we just left the video shoot, behind the scenes, everything like that. Tell us about your experience today.
Shit, you know, we shot was gonna be one of the main singles for Holy Ghost. We shot was gonna be one of the main singles for Holy Ghost 2, Pain in the Ghetto, featuring Trae Tha Truth and Lil Jairmy. You know, it's a good shoot, man. Shit, we brought everybody to the Fifth Ward from the cliff to the Fifth, man, and we got it in. We putting the movie together.
Now you said Trae was one of those first people that reached out to you. How did that relationship really build on itself?
Man, he's one of the first people to reach out to me, and shit, you know, we just building it genuinely, man, genuinely. And then he had me come out for Trae Day. Turned out that was actually one of my biggest performances, for sure. But man, it's just genuine support, genuine love, you know, for sure.
Okay, and he's on the song Pain in the Ghetto.
Yup.
Now, how did that feature come about? You just sent him the hook and everything?
Yeah, I shot it to him, and he just put that heat on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he just blessed it.
Okay. I love that you chose Pain in the Ghetto because it brings that energy and that feel of outside, but it's telling another story. What else can we expect on Holy Goat 2? Is there gonna be some more stuff like that, or you kind of?
Yeah, it's a lot of that. There's a lot of that on there. It's a lot of that. A whole lot of choir, all up and down, all up and through the album. It's a lot of that. But you know, we got some other stuff in there. We got some little hooks. It might catch y'all by surprise.
What other features we got on there?
We got Jairmy, Trae, Sauce Walker, Maxo, Lil CJ Casino. We got Rizzo. We got shout out Money Move. You know, we just putting them together.
Texas coming heavy on there.
Texas heavy for sure. I wanted my first project to be real heavy on the Lone Star State. I wanted to really shed light on where I'm from and our side of the story.
Okay. Now, one thing I feel like with you being a new artist and you coming out with a single as big as you did, like sometimes, you know, a lot of people, they know the song, but they don't know the artist.
For sure.
What are your plans moving forward to really show people who you are? Man, you bringing more hits like that, they gonna keep going, but how do you know who Bobby is?
For sure, you know, my plan is to keep giving them these hits, you know, keep getting them to the hits and make them know who Bobby is. That's how you do it, you know. You just make the best music. You know, that's my plan. My plan is to make the best music in the world. That's my plan.
What is your process of creating music like?
My process is, you know, for me to start in my head, I might hear a tune in my head. You know, I might get to write into that tune in my head. That's kind of my process. I write out to the tune in my head, and then I'll be like, man, I got this song. I get with a good producer. I get to humming out the different parts of the beat, and they put it together, and shit. By the time the beat made, I know the song front to back, back to front. By the time the beat's made.
Yeah. So when you record, it ain't even no reading. It's just
it's my. By the time I record, it's my favorite song.
Yeah. Okay. Now back to Pain in the Ghetto. Tell me, what was your first time experiencing Pain in the Ghetto?
First time experiencing Pain in the Ghetto. Probably the loss of one of my cousins. It's probably my first time I'ma say experiencing Pain in the Ghetto. I was kids, I was 8 years old. That was the first time where I felt old enough to understand and where it hurt a little bit.
How did that kind of just change your philosophy on life at that age?
I'm not sure if it really changed my philosophy because I feel like, you know, you already kind of know what's up with it. Yeah, you know what's up at a young age. You already kind of know a little bit about what's going on. So I ain't gonna say it changed my philosophy. My philosophy was already kind of being set in stone somewhat at a young age. But it for sure, those losses for sure, they do change you as a person, though. They do, they do change you.
Right.
So.
One thing I've been asking a lot of artists recently is two options. Have for you another single, #1 single that goes crazy like that, or would you want to get that Grammy credit? However, the credit for the Grammy is you as a writer. Which one would you take right now?
The single.
You want that single?
Yeah.
You still building up right now.
Yeah, I want the single. The Grammy gonna come, but I want the Grammy. If I keep dropping singles like outside, then shit, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay, now was that an easy song to make?
Yeah, I made this song. I made this song in like an hour.
Is that pretty average for you to make a song about an hour?
My shit varies so crazy. It might take me an hour. It might take 6 months. My shit like that. I might like a song so much I put it together real fast, and then it's another song, and I might start on that song, take a break, end up on another song, forget about the song, start scrolling through my voice memo. Let's get on this.
Yeah.
Start back on it.
Yeah, I feel like everything happened for a reason. And like I say, you didn't do music at an early age, but I feel it when you say how much you really love this shit right now.
Nah, for sure. And even though I didn't do music at an early age, I was always like, I just knew I was gonna be a rapper. I knew I was gonna be like a rapper.
You already lived your lifestyle.
Yeah, I always said that growing up. Like growing up when you're in school and they be like, what you gonna be when you grow up? My answer is since elementary, middle school, high school, I was always like, I'm gonna be a rock star. And I loved it. People used to think I was being funny, like class or laugh at you.
They couldn't believe it themselves.
Yeah, no, I was so serious.
So let's talk about some of these features real quick. What is to you the craziest verse, the craziest feature on there? I'm talking about
craziest verse on
Holy Ghost.
Man, what's the craziest verse? Minus taking off my verses, right?
Of course, they got good features.
Man, niggas was coming hard, man. I feel like I'm gonna give it the walk.
I kind of had a feeling it would have been.
I'm gonna give it the walk.
I'm
gonna give it the walk. Walk came hard.
If you can describe to me how he came on this song, what was it like? Is it turned up walk? Is it him on some deep?
It's ghetto gospel walk.
Yeah,
it's ghetto gospel walk.
It ain't too many people that can bring that out of him. Like he do that when he wants to.
Yeah. It's ghetto gospel walk.
That's what landed him on that Jay-Z playlist.
I feel like, man, that's one thing I feel like. I feel like my music brings out the best in everybody verses is hard. All the verses on there, all the verses are hard. He just came hard on all of them. I forgot to mention Jairmy verse on Pain in the Ghetto. Crazy.
Yeah, Jairmy been going crazy lately.
Yeah, Jairmy verse on Pain in the Ghetto. Crazy, one of my favorite verses. Trap verse on Food Stamp Baby. Los verse on Food Stamp Baby. That shit, it's really hard for me to pick one. It's really hard for me to pick one. And I worked with on that album. I work with Bruce Wayne. That's kind of one of my my go-tos that I cook up with. A producer named Pharaoh is on there. Mondo out of ATL. I got Lil Ju made the beat. Yeah, the beat line. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So before we wrap it up, I want you to just talk to the people on this one and just really let them know who you are, and not even you as an artist, you as a person, as a man, and then just let them know why they should check out you as an artist.
What's good, man? It's OG Bobby Biggs, man. If you don't know, I'm a professional dad and shit. Just check out some of this good music we putting out. Holy Go 2 dropping February 11th.